Okay, guys, I am finally doing it. This video is going to be a bit longer because I am doing a Warframe tier list for 2023, okay? I'm doing it right now for a few reasons, but because I'm doing it before the end of the year, the new Warframe, the Goth, isn't out yet, so she will not be on the tier list, which is fine because I don't feel like in the little amount of time to test her that I'd have enough to make a fair what she belongs on. And keep in mind that all these opinions are my own based on right now. If you disagree, let me know your thoughts. Comment section below. If there's a frame you think I'm sleeping on, definitely let me know. But without further ado, let's begin. We are going to start by putting Ash in C, okay? Ash used to be a lot better, but got nerfed, okay? Yeah. We are going to put Atlas in D because reasons. We are, you know what, we're going to put up there. I just decided to get rid of that second C, so yeah. We're going to put her here. We're going to put Baruch A minus. Caliban pretty solid. I always have a soft spot for caster frames, so there we go with that. Chroma down here. Ember down here. Okay, I don't actually know much about Equinox, so for me personally, Equinox is usable. And then we have Excalibur. I'll always put the lowest usually because I'm very biased against Excalibur, and it's not even his fault. See, over the years, there was a time where everyone would pick Excalibur, right? New players, and I play on public a lot. So they would actually go into a mission, spam his floor all willy-nilly, die 2 seconds later, and then I had to go out of everything and revive them so they didn't just die. So they would instantly die as soon as they started spamming for, and then question why they died. So yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. Frost has been making his way up there ever since the rework, okay? Frost actually might be a good contender for A+. Let's see, Gara. When I put Gara in the usable, Greta solid if you know how to use her. Goss pretty solid. Okay, you know what? Grendel S tier, okay? Hear me out. As long as it's not an XMS or a boss, Grendel can just delete the enemy from existence, okay? Then that's like a superpower within its own, okay? He literally just eats the enemy out of existence. And I do not think you can beat that, especially now that he can heal while he's in hit 3, and he gets it for free as long as he has eaten an enemy. If that's not like super S tier villain stuff, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. So next we are going to I don't know. The Gaia, she herself, She's usable, I guess. If you have a certain electricity build on her, she can be okay. Her ability, I use her ability on Ball quite a bit. Her helmet ability. And then Hero, huh? Hero, I would say is usable. Solid. It's solid. Yeah. Okay, she is strong. Okay, she's very strong if you know how to use her. Yeah, Hildred. Yeah. Hydroid, we're just gonna get this out of the way. This is before any kind of rework, okay? And Anora's is, I'm gonna put in the solid category, okay? Some people may disagree because technically Anora's isn't the most fun frame to use. Take it from me, I was an Anora's main for the longest time, but there you can helmet ability one of them to make it more fun, and just because he's not the most fun to you doesn't mean he's not actually a solid frame. So yeah, I borrow when I put in strong utility. Okay, if you hear me out, if you know how to use Ibarra, she is very powerful. Okay, if you know how to use her arrows and everything, she becomes very powerful. Core, Core is strong for DPS, again, if you know how to use her. Lavos is solid or usable. I'm going to say usable. I would rank him up higher, but see, I'm trying to be objective with Lavos. I like Lavos for the fact that he reminds me of the games where, you gotta pay attention to cooldown. Like your ability not cool down yet. It takes 7 seconds and type thing. So that's why I like him. Limbo. Okay, I want it's easy. It's an easy meme to put Limbo in the D category, but I think C plus is fine for Limbo. Loki, I'll put in the C as well. Why not? Mag is usable. Definitely usable. Mesa is what? She used to be like super. I'll put her here. She used to be like super quote unquote god tier back in the day when you could just like go AFK, make a sandwich, come back, and all the enemies were dead type thing. She was basically an Umbra Mesa without the Umbra part. Okay. Ooh, Mirage is solid. Yeah. Okay, so Necros, if you know how to use him, he's pretty strong. I'll put him in A minus category. Nejad, solid. Okay, see, this, I'm going to put Nidus in the same category as Norris because I feel like people use Nidus, but I feel like they use his helmet ability, Larva, more than they actually use him. Nova's usable. Okay. Next, yeah, I wish she was higher. I wish Oberon was higher as well. Okay, so Octavia, I put here because, like it or not, Octavia can actually clear crowds and stuff. Now, with that said, Octavia is very squishy, but she is pretty much a AoE glass cannon type thing. An AoE cannon, if you will, but made of glass. So, yeah. If she doesn't get caught, she's brilliant. But yeah. Okay. Very strong DPS. I'm going to have to. I mean, her 4 ability is not that great, honestly, but she's pretty solid overall. Okay, I'm going to put him in S tier. Okay, there's a reason Revenant in S tier right now, and that is because Revenant can basically take a bunch of hits. Okay, Revenant does not care how many hits are taken per se. Revenant does not care how much damage each hit. He'll take hits to his measure skin, period. It could be 1 damage, it could be 1,000,000 damage. He'll just take it and stun the enemy as well. It's crazy. I'm going to put him here because he's right now these days it's around the same level as Frost, believe it or not. Because Frost got basically inadvertently buffed quite a bit. Frost himself hasn't got a buff, but due to the way the game is changing, Frost has been buffed quite a bit. Siren, I want to put S. I really do. I really, really want to put S for Siren. But I feel like she's doing S in certain categories. So I can't necessarily give her S, unfortunately. Okay. Um, yeah, I think this will be fine. Titania, hard for me to judge Titania. I don't use Titania personally. Okay, and if this is Trinity, which this is Trinity, we're going to be generous and give her a C+, okay? Valka will always be A. For me, personally, she's one of those biased, again. I didn't put her S because I'm not crazy. A long time ago, she would have been S, but they wanted to make her a berserker frame, so they kind of made it so she takes a bunch of damage if there's any enemies in her radius whenever she goes out of her form. But yeah, my YouTube channel is actually built around Valka even. So yeah, and Valka was the first frame I ever bought, the first frame I ever did any real missions with. So yeah. Vauban is C+. Vauban used to be amazing. Like back when raids were a thing in Warframe, Vauban was like unmatched. Vault, where did I put Goss? I can't. Okay, there we go. Yeah, actually, I think Vault. No. I'm okay, guys. For the sake of argument, I'm gonna put Vault and Goss in the same row. Okay. Wisp. Wisp is powerful. Yeah, Wisp is powerful. Not the most powerful, but not the least powerful either. She definitely belongs to be alongside all of these. I'm not putting them in order of here, otherwise we'd be here all day. Okay. Wukong, yeah. I think somehow, okay, in some ways he got more powerful than okay, so originally he was able to basically cheat death type thing, become invincible, and so people would be like surviving 5 hours of survival with him just because they can. And now he kind of still cheats death. he kind of became more of an AFK frame at some point, and then they nerfed his ammo economy type thing. And he's still I'm gonna put him A plus. I really argued him into that one. Zaku. Zaku, if you know how to use him, scales quite a bit. Them. I definitely meant them. Yeah. If you know how to use them, they are great. Because Zaku is actually a mixture of 3 frames. I believe 2 male frames and 1 female frame. So, yeah. And then we have Yoreli. I'm gonna put it in the usable category, okay? Okay, Zephyr. I'm gonna put in the solid. I would have disagreed that Zephyr was solid at one point, but Zach has been maining Zephyr for a while now, and he was explaining to me how Zephyr, how good Zephyr is and stuff. So, yeah, I'm convinced. I used to use so much of this frame before his nerf. Okay, so his nerf was fully avoidable as well, because his nerf actually he was actually bugged when he first came out. So it change made it seem like that they were nerfing him into the ground. Actually, we're gonna put him a little higher. Varuna is solid, okay? Varuna's very solid. I wish Varuna scaled a lot better at higher levels, because that's also what I'm trying to base this list off of, higher levels as well. Okay, yeah. Okay, that there, and then we have Calero himself. So for Calero, I'm going to say solid. Okay, and this is my official ranking for 2023, minus the goth or any other frame we may get in the may or may not get in December. I don't actually know if we're getting a new frame in December. But yeah, those I will probably make their own video about, talking about them as sort of an apology to them for not including them in the rankings. But yeah, this is my ranking. Again, that's just my personal ranking. Your views may be quite a bit different. Let me know what you guys think, actually, in the comment section below. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.